It is the go-home show for Monday Night Raw before Money in the Bank, but WWE certainly has no credit in the bank as far as Fog Wrestling is concerned. We're sick of watching this, we're sick of talking about this, but we're back because we love you guys, even though we don't love the product, that is for sure. Welcome back to the channel. Monday Night Raw tonight. It is the final Raw before Money in the Bank, which is a pay-per-view that honestly I am not caring about in the absolute slightest. We don't even know the confirmed matches for this show. How lazy is this, man, that we're like on the go-home show and we're still having qualifying matches? I don't ever really recall this being the case. Normally, by this time, you'd have all the participants in there and they would be interacting with each other, but it just doesn't feel... Everything feels, like, disconnected. I mean, Penta's in the match, but has Penta and CM Punk ever, like, interacted? Has Penta and Seth Rollins ever interacted? Who else is qualified for this? There's people on SmackDown, and I'll get it. Oh, well, you know, there's a brand split, so they don't know. Well, see, if there's a brand split, why not just have a SmackDown Money in the Bank and a Raw Money in the Bank and just say to the women, you guys suck, you don't deserve your own match? That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, why not do that? But my biggest problem is at the minute is that guy, Triple H. He's acting like Double H, man. Getting rid of R-Truth and Carlito. The dirt sheets pretty much straight away are like, oh, it's TKO, guys. Don't blame Big Nose. Don't blame Big Nose. Well, I'm going to blame Big Nose. He's releasing... I mean, he's not that he's releasing the wrong people, but there's...
Oh, no, he is. Let's be... I mean, he is releasing the wrong people.
I'm factoring in the people before as well. But
even if you want to say these two latest releases are an age thing, well, why doesn't he get rid of fucking other people that are old? Finn Balor is in his 40s. He's shite. Damian Priest is a charisma vacuum that Triple H keeps pushing down our throat. He's shite. Natalya is old and ancient. She's shite.
Oh, she's an asset to the company, apparently.
Yeah, just, Tamina Snuka, I don't even know if she's still in the company or not, but someone get rid of her. Nia Jax is now into her 40s. We just hired JC Mateo and he's 43. See, it's an age thing. There's people the same age as Carlito that are worse than him.
No, but there's no accountability for the guy, man. He's quick to jump on Twitter when he signs one of these jobbers or someone wins a title or something happens in AAA and it's something like, oh...
He wants the credit. Somebody wins a title and he's standing there. I get a picture with me.
But see, as soon as there's a wee bit of negative publicity, man, this guy tries to...
Homer Simpson into the bushes.
That's it. No, but see McMahon, man. McMahon's a real fucking man. It was in his name and everything. See,
why
he released people, he's like, fucking damn right.
Why doesn't Triple H come out in character and actually fire R-Truth and Carlito, or take a picture with them and post it on Twitter and be like, here, I fired these two guys, that's me. It's all me, damn it. Nah, but Big Nose, he only wants the credit, man. He only wants the acknowledgement when things are going good. They should put it at the end of the show tonight. Our best in your future endeavours, R-Truth and Carlito, and then put it up next to it, Triple H and Lee Fitton, since they like to take so much credit. Why doesn't Triple H take credit for this one? Anyway, tonight could be the last time we see Carlito on Raw. I don't even know what brand R-Truth's on. We've seen him on Raw, we've seen him on SmackDown. I think he just pops up wherever he wants. He won't be popping up much more. Not many more weeks. I think it's like 2 weeks, approximately 2 weeks left for both guys. At this stage, I'm wondering, will they even get a send-off, or whether that's them done and they'll just not be seen as on-screen characters. You know what? I miss the days when someone was going to get fired or released or sent back into development, that they would write them off. And you know what? Why not actually give them a decent send-off? We already spent a lot of time talking about how R-Truth should have had a title versus career match with Cena, and they fucking didn't do that. Like, why not do something with Carlito and even have him maybe take somebody... If they want to add a new member to the Judgment Day, why not have him face somebody and the loser has to leave the Judgment Day or something like that? You know, actually incorporate him leaving onto the TV program. But I think they'll do nothing. I think we'll just see Carlito quietly disappear and never be seen again.
No, man, you know what? It's disgusting. You look at Ricochet, right? That guy left for AEW. They knew that, and they actually writ him out. They had Braun Breaker, like, what, spear him or something onto a car windshield, and he's actually joining the competition. But here you've got guys, you know, R-Truth's been there 17 years. Carlito has been there. Fuck, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I respect that because they're writing him off, and that's right. It's like seeing a TV show. like, see The Walking Dead, man. See if Rick Grimes has decided he's going to leave the show, they kill him off, or they do something to make him disappear. You don't just put an episode on one day and he's just gone. It's like, what happened to him?
But like, where's it? But who deserves like a better write-off? You know, like the guy that's actually joining the competition, which here I agree. It's
not about who deserves a better write-off. I think it's about who's actually on television and what makes sense for the product. And if someone is playing a role on Raw or SmackDown and then they're going to disappear, it makes sense to explain where they're going or to have a reason for why they're no longer going to be there. So I don't think it really matters whether you're joining the company or whether you've been fired. I just think if you're not going to be there, then you should do something with that character to explain why they're not going to be there. And Ricochet getting, pretty much killed backstage by Braun Breaker was a good way of getting him off TV, but I don't think they'll do something similar with Carlito and R-Truth. I mean, like we said, R-Truth could have had a title versus career match with Cena. Carlito, you could have had him maybe cost members of the Judgment Day a couple of wins or whatnot, and then he has to put his Judgment Day career on the line where he has to win a match or something like that. There's things you could do, but I'm not confident they'll do any of that.
See the way people are so sad about R-Truth, right? You could have tied that into a storyline, man, where he's agreed to a match against Cena and doesn't realise his career's on the line, because he's playing the retarded guy, and then he actually gets beat. And you've got Adam Pearce or whatever. It's like, Truth, no, you don't understand. You're gone. Put your career on. That's it. It's all over.
But they could still do something like that because you could get R-Truth.
I know, but the cat's at the fucking bag now, isn't it?
I know it is, but I still think they could give R-Truth could want a rematch because Cena cheated, and Cena could simple as just say the only way you're getting another shot at this title if you put something up for grabs. And he has, just like Undertaker told Shawn Michaels, you need to put your career on the line. Here, why not give R-Truth a good send-off on SmackDown against Big Match John or Raw, whatever show you want it to be, and have him, have a title match, his career on the line. I think R-Truth's worthy of that. I think R-Truth deserves that, but I'm not convinced. I think we'll just see Carlito and R-Truth fade into the background, and then they'll just disappear. And that'll be it, really. So
wish I could fade into the background, but now we're at the forefront of shit.
Anyway, on Monday Night Raw, there's absolutely no preview on WWE.com. All the other wrestling news websites that I've checked for a preview, they've only got 2 matches that we already know have been announced. So we're going into this Raw with pretty much nothing happening apart from 2 Money in the Bank qualifiers. So there's not much to talk about. I guess we'll talk about the matches and then we'll, I don't know, come up with our own wee storylines, I guess. So.
No, but as you said, it's like, we're 5 days for Money in the Bank. Where's the fucking build-up with Punk? Like the biggest star that they've got being in Money in the Bank, and there's nothing. Like, see going into Money in the Bank matches, man, not even, back in the day, fucking forget back in the day, even like a decade ago. They would have built it up.
As shite as it was, they used to do that thing where like they sat on top of the ladders and they all cut a promo.
It's like weird,
but it doesn't feel like the people in this Money in the Bank match have any sort of connection, or they're like, it doesn't feel like they're in the same universe.
Yeah, obviously Punk will qualify, and then him and Rollins, they've been feuding. But apart from those two,
I'm assuming Punk will qualify, but who knows?
We'll get to it. We'll talk about it.
It's Punk versus AJ Styles versus, I believe, Chad Gable, or is it American El Grande? One of the two, isn't it?
Yeah, some people are greeting here because why are you getting AJ Styles against Punk in a triple threat match when it could have been a dream singles match? You got The Rock and Austin against the NWO before Mania 18. What are we going to fucking greet? Because, you're getting Rock Hogan before it, and you're getting Austin and Hogan before it, and Hall and Hogan, they shouldn't be having a match. No, you know what? I think it makes sense to have a strong qualifier. Problem is, why are people fucking... Why is that the thing to greet about? Because, they're wasting Punk and AJ Styles. No, if you book it correctly, you can still get that match later down the line. Can't you?
You don't even need to book it correctly. You can get a match whenever you want to get a match. At the end of the day, it's like, fuck me. We don't need long-term storytelling.
Who's the other guy in it? Punk, Styles, and...
It's either Gable or El Grande. I can't remember what variation it is.
I think it's El Grande, because Chad's already had one.
I think it's a bit unpredictable, to be honest. I'm not convinced that CM Punk's going to win. I think he's the favourite to win, but I wouldn't rule out an El Grande win. But I mean, I
But
think
if Punk doesn't win, he's not on the pay-per-view, man, and they are in California, Money in the Bank. It's partly one of the big 5 pay-per-views. You'd like to think he'd be there, wouldn't you? He won't be at Saudi, so
yeah, look, I am going to go with Punk, but I don't think it's a foregone conclusion.
nah, nothing's really a foregone conclusion in pro wrestling. But I'll go with CM Punk.
All right, on the women's side, we have Liv Morgan versus Ivy Nile versus the Raw debuting new superstar Stephanie Fakir. Now, it's just, I mean, one of these women just stick out like a sore thumb. Ivy Nile, what is she doing in there? Is that the best that they've got? Is she a credible threat? Does anybody care or even want to see her in a qualifying match? I think the answer to that question would be no. And we all know that she's not going to win. Like, she has zero fucking chance. I mean, I look at the men's match, and while Punk's the favourite, I can see a way AJ Styles wins. I can see a way El Grande Americano wins. I couldn't see any way that Ivy Nile wins this match. I just don't see it.
No, she's in there to see a pin, right? But I don't understand this for me.
Unless Liv Morgan and Stephanie Fakir turn black within the next 10 hours, that's the only way I see Ivy Nile having a chance to win this match.
Yeah, then Triple H or Double H, whatever you want to call it.
Triple K.
Triple K, brother. But honestly, man, I think Fakir has to win this match. You can't call someone up, then have them lose. Oh, but they didn't get pinned. I don't give a shit. They still lost it, right? To me, if she's not going to be in it, then you call her up the night after Money in the Bank or the 2 nights after it. So I'm going to go with Stephanie Fakir because. But then at the same time, it's like, does Liv Morgan not deserve to be in the match? Yeah.
Who's already in it?
Julia.
You're not filming much confidence here. Jesus Christ.
Julia's
One name.
I know Julia's in it.
One name.
Julia's in
give
it.
me some more names.
Alexa Bliss.
Right, give me a couple more.
Trying to think of the Raw side of things.
I'm going to assume.
Rhea Ripley's in it.
I'm going to assume. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to assume that there's still another 2 qualifiers to happen on SmackDown, or have they already filled up there?
There might have been. They might have already filled it up. I can't even remember.
Find out. Get that up. Money in the Bank. Wikipedia. I need to know who's in it before I make my prediction. Need to know.
You just talk a load of shite there, and I'll get it up.
I'll just talk a load of Ivy Nile. I don't know why she's in this match. I don't know why she's in the fucking company. Why is R-Truth and Carlito getting released while Ivy Nile's still there? Can somebody explain that to me? Honestly. What is Ivy Nile? The Creed brother? I just don't see. There's no value in Ivy Nile, right? We need to stop pretending that some people are not cut out to be wrestlers, and Ivy Nile's just not. She's just one of those people that is not. You know, this small little fucking gremlin woman that is not attractive and has fucking zero personality and can't cut a promo. I don't care. Oh, but she's got muscle. Yeah, but she's about 4'5". No one's treating her seriously.
Right. Bliss, Ripley, Perez, Julia, Naomi.
Is that 5?
That's 5. You count now.
Say them again slowly.
Naomi, Julia, Perez, Ripley, Bliss. That's 5.
Right, Stephanie Fakir's winning then.
Aye, I would agree.
Because that's 3 heels and 2 faces, and I think they'll even it up, so it's 3 and 3.
They'll even it up, pal. Although, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, same Money in the Bank, bit of beef about the Judgment Day.
Could be Roxanne Perez cost Liv Morgan the match.
Tonight, could do. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to go for Fakir. I just don't understand the point of her being in a qualifier.
I mean, it could be Liv Morgan, but it won't be Ivy Nile.
No. Sailing down the night.
Right, anything else happened on Raw the last few weeks that you think is worthy about talk? Like, see when you're watching the old Raw, there would be interesting stuff that happened the week before that you'd be excited to see the continuation of it the following week. You know, actual fucking storylines. Where's the storylines? What is there that what has happened over the past few weeks on Raw that you're excited to see carrying over into this week on Raw?
Nothing.
Where is it?
Nada. Oh, CM Punk came back last week and hit a GTS on Rollins. Wah, wah.
Oh, is he going to hit another GTS on it, or is Seth Rollins going to come out and hit a stomp and get his revenge?
Is Jey Uso going to come out and then...
Oh, say yeet. Ho-ho.
And then he's going to ask him to do it again, and Pat McAfee's like, down soon. Fucking nah, don't care. Nothing to report on. New Day boring the tits off his Viking Raiders, boring the tits off
Karrion
his
Kross probably getting a promo during the break.
Maybe we'll get Vikingo involved tonight, because he's the AAA new champion. Fucking Del Rio having the job out to him, because, Triple H doesn't like Del Rio. Fuck you, Triple H.
Yep, wrestling shite, guys, but we'll be here to review it later on tonight. That's it. Till next time, leave a like, leave a comment, and we need some loyalty. If we're going to be loyal to WWE and watch this shit, you guys need to be loyal to us because we're on the verge. On the verge.
Ben won it.
I bet on it. This show's shit. Till next time, peace.